G'day camper. I wanted to start this video off with a quote. I heard it recently and it flicked a switch in my head and it changed a lot about my outlook on life and also my health. Hey mate, you made it. Another one down. Another day. And you should be proud of yourself. You really should. Because I'm proud of you. And I know you got a lot going on. A lot of pressure on your shoulders. You've probably got a lot of crap on your chest you need to get rid of. But don't stop. You can't quit now. You've come too far. Look how strong you are. And you know what? You're stronger than you think. You've made it through all those other bad days. And I know these days, they all start to blend together. Yesterday feels like today. Tomorrow's going to feel like yesterday. And it kind of feels like you're stuck in a loop. It's kind of just the way things go. But there's only one thing you can do. You've got to change tomorrow. You've got to be a better person than you were today. What can you do better tomorrow? And don't forget, your future you needs you. Your past you doesn't. So I think that video really helped me start the process. I saw it, it didn't change my whole outlook on life, because I don't think one video is ever going to do that. But it definitely made me rethink some things about how I do things in life and what I expect. I think we're all carrying stress, pressure, grief, silence, and we're all just trying to work this whole life thing out. And somewhere along the line, we're told that being a man means keeping it all bottled up. Don't share. Don't be weak. Push through. Don't show weakness. Just get on with it. Harden up. Take a concrete pill. So, let me know if this sounds familiar to you. There's 10,000 times more going on in the side of your head than you show to other people. You're probably carrying burdens that you don't have a clue about, you don't know how to express them, and you don't know what to do about it. And you figure if you put it out there and communicate it, you're just going to get shot down, called a fool, called weak, told to get over it, be a man, harden up. So you generally stay silent because you think no one's going to listen. But I'll tell you the truth. It's the silence that nearly breaks some of us. And if I'm going to be honest, it almost broke me. So what do I do when life is getting a little too intense? For me, I don't think camping is about the gear or getting away for the weekend. It's the reset, a way to clear my head. And there have been times where I felt like I couldn't keep up, like life was just noise and I didn't really know how to slow it all down. Work pressures, bills, family, money, stress, pressure we just put onto ourselves, the never-ending pace of it all. Sometimes it just feels like it's never going to end. But when I'm in that state, what helps is a night at the pub or scrolling on my, doom scrolling on my phone. It's this, a swag, a fire, and the ability to clear my mind. Just me in the bush, out here. I breathe differently, I reckon. It's slower, it's deeper. There's definitely something about it. And I just feel like more like myself. I feel like I'm more connected, more at peace, and the stress of everyday life just vanishes. Like out here, you just don't think about that kind of stuff. You're out here to relax. The beauty of camping, it allows you to take away all the modern things of life and allows you to really get back to basics and get back to what it makes us to be human. And it's almost like it's forced, which is really cool. Because here's something a lot of people don't want to hear. Every single day in Australia, 6 blokes take their own lives. Every bloody day. That's 2,000 blokes a year. And I really think we just get stuck. And sometimes we feel like we're trapped. It's not strangers, these people. It's your mates, your brother, it's someone's dad, it's someone's son. And look, I've had mates that have taken their own life. Good blokes, real good blokes. Bloody good friends. And a lot of them never said a word before they went. They didn't know how, or perhaps they thought no one would listen. Because somewhere along the way they got the message that speaking up made them weak, or we're all blokes, we need to be the strong front for the family, and almost like nothing will bother us. But like most blokes, I suppress it, I suppose, because, you know, I don't want to look weak in front of my family and friends, or, you know, I don't want to let them down. But I reckon that message is wrong. And it's something I've learned later in my life as I get older. Speaking up really doesn't make you weak. It makes you bloody strong. And look, that's why I keep coming back to the bush. I keep coming back out here to reset. It doesn't matter who you are, what you earn, what's weighing on your chest. Camping doesn't judge your actions. It just gives you space. Out here, there's no judgment, no deadlines, no pretending. It's not a cure, but it bloody helps. Silence, the simplicity of nature, even the hard grander and swag, it all reminds me to let go of the crap that doesn't matter. We get so caught up in our own lives. We don't stop to take appreciation of what it is around us. I said in my last video, I'm making things simple. So just chuck a swag in the back, grab a feed, and give your head some breathing room from all the day-to-day pressure. And honestly, some of the best conversations I've ever had with mates have happened out here. No phones, no pressure, just a bunch of blokes talking around a campfire. So if you're watching this and you're struggling, I want you to know something. You're not actually broken, and you're not alone. You've got through another day, and look, I'm bloody proud of you. Keep pushing ahead. If you feel like you can't take it all, open up. It's not weakness. Just remember that. And you don't have to carry all this weight by yourself. There are people that want to listen, mates who care, services that can help. And if you don't know where to start, get your health in check. Start to eat better, drink less, and you'll be surprised how much better you feel internally. I started this year with an idea. How to better myself mentally and physically. Over the last 3 months, I've lost about 10 kilos, and I've never felt better. My brain's less foggy, I'm more alert, I'm more active, I have way more energy, and I have more motivation to make these kind of videos that I never even thought I would even make in the past. Which is crazy, because you have asked me, say August last year, I was in a job, wasn't really happy there, wasn't going where I wanted to in my career, and I know I needed to make a change, but the motivation wasn't there to make the change. And, you know, I was overweight, well, not overweight, but I was putting on weight, and I just wasn't happy. And like anything, you get these like dopamine hits from things that go well in your life, but it's like a cycle, and it's not a healthy way to live, in my opinion. So that's why I made the change. I just really wanted to fix some things internally about myself and just get healthy and fit again. And as I said, if you went back to August last year, I was having genuine conversations about dropping the channel because I just didn't have the motivation to do this. And I thought, not a failure, because I've achieved everything I want to achieve on YouTube, but the numbers always get to you, and you'll never know it unless you're in the space, but the numbers always drag you down. You always think, why is that video done poorly? Why is this video done really well? Try to replicate it, doesn't work, and you just think to yourself, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? Like, why am I wasting my time doing this? And then I forgot why I originally started this channel, was to give helpful advice, tips and tricks. And I just enjoy doing it. I just enjoy making videos. And that love for the video has come back, which is really good. Because, as I said, if you asked me this end of last year, this year, all finished. And I'm safe to say that I'm going to continue doing this for the foreseeable future, that's for sure. So here's some helpful tips to make small changes in your life. Go for a walk. Set up a swag, light a fire, slow down. Slowing down is something so hard to do when we're living in this super fast-paced world where everything around us is like amplified. But slow down, relax, give your mind some breathing room, and let the bush hold some of that burden that you're carrying. And this channel, it's not just about camping or 4 drives or gear reviews. I really think it's about looking after ourselves. It's about slowing down, reconnecting, and remembering what really matters. So, I might leave it there. If you're really struggling, I'm going to put some people up on the screen right now who can help. These guys are proper corporations who can assist, and they're going to listen. And mate, you're strong enough to make a phone call to them. They're not going to judge you. They're properly trained people who can help out and assist you dealing with your matters. And I really think it just takes one little change to create that domino effect. And I've heard it so much, probably the last 10 years, about looking after yourself and your body and all that kind of stuff, and you'll feel the best you ever had, and bloody hell, it's true, honestly. I've never felt better. And I'm so lucky to have such a good support base around me. I've got good mates who I can open up to and talk about anything, and they'll happily talk to me about it and not judge. But I know not everyone has that, so yeah, if you get stuck, call one of these guys on the screen, make a phone call, and just have a chat. As I said, they're not going to judge you, they're just going to give you the help that you're probably really begging for. Break that silence. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm so blessed to have the community I've got on YouTube and the people that follow me, and even when I put something up on my story where I'm feeling a bit down, the amount of awesome comments that come through and people message me checking in if I'm okay, and have some really genuine conversations out of those. So it does really help. So appreciate all of you. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I know this was a tough one to probably watch, and it was really tough to actually make, but I hope it gets in front of the right person and just helps them. That's all I'm expecting out of this video. So yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching, guys and girls, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.